What is up, everybody? Tis I, your host, Spazzy Phantasm, and today we are doing the character overview for the Huntress. A character that I am getting super frustrated with right now because I have tried to record this like 4 times. This is fourth. This is go number 4. Wish me luck. But let's get right into it. I'm having some really bad luck with this character right now. But let's get off of that and let's start talking about the positives about this character. And oh man, it sounds like I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's because I am. You are, Spazzy. You're recording. But this is what we're doing today. We are all right. The Huntress. I love her visual design. She has one of my favorite color schemes in the game, and I love her helmet. Her helmet looks just. Let me look at the helmet. Oh yeah, I love that helmet. The helmet looks so cool. And I don't know. Visually, I love everything visually about this character. Just how she moves, just her scarf. I'm a sucker for scarves. I'm just gonna put that out there. I love that. Oh, that looks so good. That's one of the best animations in the game. I love that. That looks fucking amazing. That, like the keyframes, the poses. Oh, that looks so cool. But oof, this girl looks sexy. And when I say sexy, I do not mean it in a derogatory, sexual way. I mean she looks dope when she's doing things. She's got awesome visual effects. She's got, ooh, backup magazine. That's exactly what I need. That elevates her to meme status. Boomerang. Boomerang. Oh. Okay, but let's get on to her mouse 1. Oh boy, why'd it have to be these guys? Get behind the rock! I don't want to lose half my health. Okay, her mouse 1. I really love the visual flair that this ability has, because these arrows could just go straight, you know? They could just go straight, and that went through my body and I didn't get hit. Girl's built like a fucking, like a piece of paper, I guess. Like, shoot, that went right through me. But this ability, I love the visual flair that it has. It could just go straight, but it doesn't. It always kind of takes a roundabout way to getting to an enemy. It's kind of like you're shooting out a wisp, like a spirit or something, and it's just kind of like traveling its way to the target rather than something being shot at them. It's like it's just making its way, meandering over there, you know? Just kind of a little. It's like, oh, I'll get there eventually, and then he just smacks him right in the face. That's just how it feels. That is the feel of her main fire for me, man. Just and all the enemies are gone now. I love it when there's no enemies to fight. But this her main fire, big fan of how the main fire feels to use. Big fan of how it looks. Big fan of everything about her when it comes to her looks. Like, okay, and now if I can get some enemies, I'll show off the mouse 2, her boomerang, but the game doesn't seem to want me to have things to fight. They really need to fix this. Thank you, God. I hate early game, dude. Early game sucks ass. Teddy bear. Alright, perfect. Alright, but this mouse 2, guys, can y'all not run off the ledge? I would. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay, but her mouse 2, not only does it look really damn cool, but when it comes to dealing damage to a group of enemies, it's pretty damn effective. Oh, I asked for enemies! I asked for this! I have no cover! I have no cover and I'm the Huntress. This is bad. Guys, stop it! No! No! But this demonstrates you're able to kind of chew through targets pretty damn quickly, especially if it gets, you know, a whole bunch of crit procs. But you know, you get lucky sometimes. It just it melts groups of enemies. That's just all I can say. It does so much damage. If you have 2 bosses standing right next to each other, shitload of damage right there. And also, it's got one of the best firing animations in the game, if not the best. Like, look at this. Oh man, just look how cool this looks. Bah! Oh man, doesn't that just make you feel like a badass? You're just like, oh, fuck you, I've got a boomerang, boy. Yeah! And I've got bow and arrow too, and I'm a zippy boy. I teleport too, but you didn't know that. And that let's move on to her shift. Her shift, oh my god. You're just like, hey man, what's that? What's that? You use your atrophied stumps whenever you use your movement ability? What, you roll? You throw down a shield? Oh, let me just show you something. You don't need to use your legs to move. Just teleport, man. You don't even need to use your legs. Just take a break. You've earned the breather. Just teleport. Just teleport, man. But yeah, really good ability. You're intangible during its duration, which I always love abilities that make you intangible. It adds a little bit of a skill ceiling whenever it comes to, you know, using the ability. And I'm a big fan. I am a big fan of skill. You know, even if you're not good at the game, I can appreciate. Even if I'm not good at the game, I can appreciate people who are better than me, and that makes me feel nice, warm, and fuzzy, and makes it where I can dream that one day I will be the bestest Huntress in the world, and I will be an unstoppable boomerang throwing, arrow shooting machine. Okay, and then everything falls apart. Her flow, her beautiful, sexy flow is just ruined by her R. Hey guys, just gonna chill up here in the air, don't mind me. Don't mind all that amazing forward momentum that you just had. Don't mind that I was just moving like a Speedy Gonzalez looking motherfucker. No. You need to hold still and slowly aim your arrows at the ground so you can then shoot them. And then cause a very small amount of damage and a really weak CC. Yeah, not a big fan of her aura. I think it conflicts with her kit. It makes no sense. Everything else about her is about moving around. And you could say, well, man, it gets you up in the air. Yeah, it gets me up in the air. And it makes me hold still. The only time it's any good is if you're like, hey, man, it didn't fire. Is there a lockout time? I clicked and nothing happened. But, yeah, I just think it ruins her flow. It ruins her, like, I don't know. Like, Rain of Arrow, I've never been a big fan of Rain of Arrow style abilities. It's never been me. Oh my god, I'm getting my ass kicked. I can't blink. I can't blink. I'm squishy and I can't blink. Help me, Mom. Help me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, be kind. Be kind. Damn it. Fuck you. No. Damn it, dude. I just wanna... Okay, but this is a good time to start talking about something I honestly don't like about her. Is I really do think that the R ruins her flow and is a very weak CC that doesn't do a whole lot of, like, it doesn't help. It's not that helpful. It's not that helpful of an ability. Oh, you move slow now. Ho ho ho. They can still shoot you though, and getting shot is the big problem with this character. You don't want to get shot because you have no health. Oh boy. I was only getting zapped. Oh my god, I was only getting zapped for a second, and then I thought it was over, and then I got zapped for a second again, and now I'm almost dead. But, oh boy. But, let me show you the worst thing for a Huntress. Oh god. But, so, really weak R. Not a big fan of it. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It has a really weak CC to it. But the big problem that she has is this auto lock-ons that she has going on with her. It has a tendency, like, I haven't showed it off that much. Oh my god. See, this is bad. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Damn it. I fucking, even though I blinked, he stayed locked on to me. That's, okay, that just demonstrates a point that I wanted to get to in a second, but her R, not a big fan of it. But also something that's a humongous issue with her is that she has problems fighting targets whenever she doesn't have something to throw her boomerang into. Where's your DPS? Your DPS is kind of gonzo. You have no way, like, focusing down a single big target is the Huntress's, like, it's her weakness. That is her weakness, fighting bosses. And you never... A game about getting loot and fighting bosses, you never want that to be a character's weakness. But she's good at dealing with groups of enemies. Well, yeah, but I want her to be good at fighting bosses too. I don't want too much. I just want her to be okay at fighting bosses. Hey, you're selfish. Thank you. See, you just gotta insult them. She has a humongous problem when it comes to just dealing with a single target, and I really don't like that about her. And also, something that really irks me. You saw it a second ago. Whenever you blink, if something is locked onto you, whenever you blink, you're still like a tangible being that they are able to lock onto. That they're like, you don't break the lock on whenever you blink. So what ends up happening, let me see if I can get it to happen with these wisps. Okay, he shoots at me. He's gonna start locking on in a second. I'm gonna blink. Oh, he missed. Okay, wisps are a little bit more lenient, but when it comes to like anything with like a better lock on than a wisp, the wisp are a little more lenient when it comes to how often they will hit you. But the golems, those golems, they stay locked onto you. Those motherfuckers, they want you. They want you dead. And that's just a humongous problem. Whenever you blink, like right when you're about to get shot, you blink, and then they just turn, look at you, and you get shot and you die. Like that feels really bad. And you're like, I anticipated it, and I died anyway. That's just a really bad feeling to have. But I do want to kind of show off something before I just show off how she is gonna fare against this next boss. I want to show something off that deals with her kind of some mobility that was not intended. This boomerang, you may have seen me do this already, but okay, this is normal jump. This is jump with boomerang. During your boomerang animation, you get hella hops, and it makes you feel really fucking cool. So you're just like bam, 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 boomerang, jump, dash, bad ability. Oh boy, that ability is so bad. It's really small too. It's so small. It's a weak CC that does not have a big area of effect. Oh boy. Like if you have a weak CC, it's supposed to be big. If you have a strong CC, it's supposed to be small. That's just how things go. Usually, unless it's like, I don't know, an ultimate in a hero shooter. But hopefully I can find an enemy that is spawning. Also, this is another little thing that I really don't like about it. Let me see if I can find a beetle that's digging out of the ground. Hopefully, okay. Okay, so you know how most other characters are able to shoot the beetles while they're digging out of the ground? You can kill them before they even spawn. Well, since it doesn't count as them being spawned yet, she literally cannot shoot at them until they're completely spawned. Which, in my opinion, sucks a big dick. And that's kind of stupid. Oh, good. This is like the best item for her. See, look. You see? See, I was holding a left click on that guy the whole time he was on my screen, and see how I just started shooting him whenever he got fully spawned. It just leads to these situations where you feel like you're waiting for an enemy to spawn, and I don't like that. I don't like waiting whenever it comes to something that every other character in the game can already do. That's definitely a nitpick, but something that definitely isn't a nitpick is this range cap. This range gap is bullshit. I should be able to shoot that fucking guy. Also, gotta love it. Gotta love how this... I'm aiming at that guy and it hits the other wisp. Great. That auto aim, the auto aim for the Huntress just, it does you no favors. It does you no favors. It just creates unnecessary frustration that just leads to you either not getting the damage where you want it, or leading to a problem called you're fighting a surging enemy and you're trying really hard to focus on it, but there's whole lots of little dudes around the surging enemy, and you're just not getting the damage off, so they're getting their health back slowly, little by little. And the Huntress, like her abilities are all about clearing out all the little guys with her boomerang and her R, just doing big like group damage, which I'm okay with a group damage character, but she loses so much DPS whenever you're fighting a boss. It's insane. Like, if you have nothing to bounce your boomerang off of, you lose so much DPS. It is, oh man, it's just not a good time at all. But I'm gonna run over to the boss and I'll see you guys in a second, so. Okay, boss time. And let's do our closing thoughts on the Huntress. Huntress, really cool character. Character looks amazing. I love her flow. I love how she feels to play, but I do not like her performance in game. I feel like she actively hinders herself. You see how my reticle is randomly snapping to other things while I'm just trying to shoot at this Titan? That is a humongous issue when it comes to playing as this character. You just want to do damage to the boss, and none of my boomerang hit that guy. Great. No, 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 no. Ow, 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 ow. Oh boy. I'm just gonna get behind this rock and regen my health just a tad, and now I'm gonna run back over to him. But she has this huge issue with your DP. There's a magic like number of enemies. Like there's a magic kind of. Oh my god! I got zipped over to him. I didn't mean to do that. There's a magic like amount of enemies for the Huntress to bounce her boomerang off of. Like if there's too many enemies, you can't get your damage to go where you want it to while you're fighting a boss. But if there's not enough enemies, there's no way for you to get your damage off on the boss. Oh my god, I'm dying. Help! Okay, R. Guys, stay there. Whew, thank you for my health. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, good. See, now that all the enemies are gone, I have no way to do damage to him. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, and I'm gonna take fall damage. Don't want that to happen. So yeah, the Huntress's weaknesses is definitely fighting single targets, the inability to focus her fire, but and just not having all that good of a damage out. I'm behind your ass, dude. You're shooting through your own taint. What is this taint laser you got going on, dude? I'm not about that. But she has, like, the pros. The pros for her is she's really good at dealing with groups of low-level enemies. Like, that's just her bread and butter. But she's... like that's the only upside I have for her, like when it comes to actually her function, is she functions really well. She's really mobile. I love that you can do that hop in the air like that. I just really dislike that she is one you're unable to focus your fire. She is just really bad when it comes to fighting bosses. She's just really bad. And fighting bosses is something that you do all the time, and they eventually just become normal enemies. So, okay. So, I absolutely love like how she looks in her animations. I do. I know I've said that before in this video already, but that is definitely what will keep people coming back and playing as her, and that's good. And she's definitely good to be... She has a place on the squad, but solo, she's probably one of the weakest characters when it comes to playing solo. And honestly, I don't want to be good with a character that can't play by herself, you know? But this has been your host, Spazzy Phantasm, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yay! Confetti! Peace!